the weather was a big shock for me in the beginning. Also, moving here without knowing anyone. I mean, I had zero contacts here. I thought that Italians with Greeks were much more similar, but I had the South Italian in my mind. I thought I was on a quite good level, but coming here, and I remember my father, I told him, he was telling me, oh, do you speak Italian? You can communicate. And I told him, Baba, Dad, have you ever spoken Italian with an Italian? Really miss. I didn't remember to say it before, but I really miss the espresso.
It's the whole coffee culture, actually. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Welcome to Expat Experts. In this last episode of Season 3, we are diving into the world where science meets challenges of living abroad with Sofia Vrettou. Born in Athens, Greece, and now based in Italy, Sofia is a researcher, traveler, and expat who traded the familiar rhythms of home for the challenges of international academia. From studying civil engineering in Greece to pursuing her PhD in Bologna, she's learned what it means to build life between cultures, both at a work and a personal level. In this episode, we'll explore Sofia's journey from Greece to Italy, the realities of being a PhD student abroad, the cultural shocks, and the funny moments that it comes with the expat life, and also what it truly means to find the moment when you start appreciating things far from home. So sit back, relax, and let's explore this expat experience together.
Welcome to Expat Experts. I'm really happy to have Sofia with me here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here.
Nice. So, Sofia, you're originally from Athens?
I'm from
correct?
Athens, yes, Greece.
And you're living in Bologna since when?
Since 1 year.
No. Okay.
Just 1 year. I moved here last October, in the end of October.
Nice.
So 1 year.
What brought you to Italy?
Yeah, so I mean, you know me already, so please be surprised.
No. I mean, I need to react because I don't know anything, but think that you're explaining it to the audience and not to me. Right. Let's say like
you're
this.
Right, you're right, yeah. So yes, I moved here last October, in the end of October, start of November, and because I started my PhD here, so I'm a civil engineer. I studied in Athens. Then I worked there for 2 years, and I just came here to do my PhD.
Nice. So, civil engineer in Athens, you did university degree?
Yes, I attended the Polytechnico. I don't know the English.
Polytechnico.
Polytechnico.
Sure. We have a lot of Greek followers. People know.
I will talk in Greek.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, so I attended the Polytechnico, which is 5 years in Athens, so it's like an integrated master's. Okay. I mean, both integrated master they call it, so it's like a bachelor and the master combined.
Together.
Yes. And yes, then I finished. I had my specialization in hydrology. And yes, now I'm doing a PhD mostly based in hydrology. Yeah.
We have a guest.
Yeah.
In a cat form. That's good, as always. And the PhD, so you said you work in between. How does it come that you decide to start a PhD abroad and not continue working or doing it at home?
Yeah, I will tell you. So I was working for 2 years in a company where we were designing marine stuff, marine works and coastal works. And at some point I felt a bit stuck, and I wanted to expand my knowledge, learn more things, and I was thinking to do a master. So in the beginning, I was thinking to go to the Netherlands because, I don't know, everyone from Greece that has a specialization in hydrology goes to Netherlands.
But in general, there is a lot of Greeks who goes to study to Netherlands.
Yeah, so I was thinking of the same, but I wasn't very sure on what I liked. So I mean, I am an engineer. I like any part of engineering. I could be from an architect, from not an electrical engineer, but I don't know. I like everything about engineering. So I couldn't choose what I wanted to study more. And then I talked with my Greek professor with whom I did the thesis. And he suggested me, oh, why don't you do a PhD? I mean, you get paid, you don't have to pay. It's 3 years in Europe mostly. Then I got an invitation from the US.
Okay.
Maybe you don't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But since I wasn't very sure whether I wanted to leave Greece and how far I wanted to go, so I said no. And then I again had a conversation with my professor, and he told me, why don't you go in Italy, that I know a professor there with whom I collaborate with. And I said, okay, why not? So I applied, and I got accepted, and here I am.
Okay.
Yes.
So the idea of like doing the PhD abroad was always on the table, or you were also considering, I don't know, doing it at home?
No, not at all. I mean, I think everyone that has an experience of studying in Greece, I mean, not studying, but doing a PhD in Greece, you are not getting paid. It lasts for a lifetime. And since okay, I like doing research, but not for my whole life, for 7 or more years. So it was rejected from the first time, yes.
Okay. How does it work when you want to do a PhD abroad? So, I mean, in your case, your professor has had already a contact here, and then you propose your thesis to them, and you say, would like to work with this university? Or?
I think it depends on the university. I mean, I'm sure it depends on the university, because in order to get accepted, your professor has to have funds from somewhere. So I was lucky because at this point that I was interested, he had won a grant.
Yes, like
grants, yes.
Funding. Yeah.
A funding, yes, for a project. And he told me, okay, this is the idea of the project. It's about extreme weather, and so droughts and floods. And he sent me his proposal for the project, and he told me, okay, write a proposal, because in order to get accepted, you have to submit a proposal on what you will work on. So I did the proposal. I also applied for. I also submitted all the paper stuff. Yes, and the fun part is that after you get accepted, that they see that you have all the appropriate stuff. It's the part of the interview.
Okay.
Yes. So I've done an interview before. No.
Online or
no, it was online, and the fun part is that I was on a site visit with my previous job, and of course no one knew it that I was going to leave, because I also didn't know that I was going to leave. And we were in Malta, and I remember the interview was at 3:00, and I was at 2:30. I was in the lobby of the hotel with my boss, waiting for my room to get ready, and I was like, no, it's gone. I'm gonna miss the interview. I don't know. And yes, and then but I was not prepared at all. So I have left anything to luck, and I said, okay, if it happens, it happens. Yes. So yes, I don't even remember what I said to the interview. Want to check some?
No, all good. Yeah, perfect.
And yes, so
how much time does it take? Like, did it take you? Because I suppose, I mean, you arrived end of or beginning of November, no, or end of November, October, and then, but you applied. When?
I applied, I think, in May. Okay. Then the interview was in the beginning of June, and then I had the email that I got accepted in July, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is quite some months in between to.
Yes. But actually, it depends on the university.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Nice. And what's the PhD about?
Okay, you know that I'm struggling to specify the topic of the PhD.
Like majority of the
Like
PhDs,
majority of the PhD. So put a banner: do not never do a PhD. It's not
alert.
Yeah, it's a highly recommended not to do PhD. Yeah. So mostly, I mean, the general topic is that it's about extreme weather, so extreme rainfall, basically. And all this is studied with stochastic models, so mathematically based models that I cannot see them anymore. I love my PhD. No. Yeah, so you study rainfall with stochastic models, and then you put some climate parameters to see how climate changes throughout the decades and how rainfall is affected and how society is affected. And my professor's goal is to quantify uncertainty.
Okay, so kind of prediction on the future, let's say this.
Not really prediction. It's a forbidden word for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not certain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You say that nothing is certain. It's a lack of predictability. Everything is uncertain, surprising, and blah blah blah. So we try to estimate and give a probability of occurrence of extremes.
Okay, nice. And I mean, you've been here for 1 year now, so how was the change from Greece to Italy at the beginning when you arrived?
Okay, I think it was harder than I expected.
Okay.
I mean, it was my first time alone in the abroad, because in Athens I was living with not in my family house, but I mean on the first floor.
Close by.
Yes. Yeah. On the first floor is my aunt with my cousins. On the second floor, my family. On the third, me. So very close to family, very close to friends. I had a very, very busy daily life with a lot of activities, sports, a lot of social life. So moving from a sunny Athens, also
November, October in Bologna, that is rainy and dark.
I remember the first days were quite sunny, but then the fog here in Bologna. So I remember going back home from the office in the university and crossing Piazza Maggiore, which was completely empty with fog, and I was like, where am I? In a ghost city? I don't know.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. Yeah, true. So I didn't expect that the weather would affect me so much. You have lived in Athens, so you know that the weather is nice. Nice most of the time, and even if it rains, after some while it's sunny again. So the weather was a big shock for me in the beginning. Also, moving here without knowing anyone. I mean, I had zero contacts here. It was very hard. In the beginning, I remember I have met some people through apps that I was searching for an apartment. And they were also Greek.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a lot of
you
Greeks.
have to feel familiar. And then, yes, but unfortunately, 2 of the 3 of the people I've met in the beginning left after 2 months because they had their internships. So yes, then again, the cycle of trying to meet new people, make connections.
Yeah, it's normally the first trap on the foreigner life, and when you live abroad, it's like this moment of loneliness and solitude.
Loneliness kicked the lot.
No, I mean, especially, I know a lot of people in Greece who also live in the same kind of situation where the family is in the same building and everything is very familiar, because Greeks are very familiar in that sense. Like they all live kind of in a community, let's say like this, with their families and their friends, and suddenly you remove all of that, and it's a safety net that disappears 100%. So I get it. Like, I suppose it hits harder if you're used to these kind of environments where everyone is close by, no? So
and I mean, I'm a quite shy person, but social on the other hand. So I really enjoy social life, but I need some time to open up and stuff. So I had the very good social life in Athens with, I told you, a lot of activities. I mean, after work, I did a lot of things, so I never felt bored. And suddenly I was in a foggy Bologna with no one, and yeah.
How did you meet friends here?
Yes, you already know, but okay, there is an app, not an app, a Facebook page called Girl Gone International. So randomly I saw a comment of a Greek girl on a post that said, okay, let's meet, I'm new here, blah, blah, blah. And then I met with 4 girls this day. That we are still in touch and we go out, and they are my friends here. And also I joined 2 running clubs, which
2?
No,
Okay.
it was 2 in the beginning, and then I'm continuing with just 1 because I cannot do anymore. And running clubs are a very good choice for
meeting
new people. Yeah.
I mean, any sport generically, an activity that generates more than just meeting for the fact of meeting. You have more connection with the people because at least you like whatever hobby you are doing.
But I mean, let's say that you're not a professional runner, or I mean, I think it's more difficult to get to another sport. For example, if you haven't practiced any sport, so social running is a very good opportunity.
Do you talk while you run with the people? Because I'm incapable of talking while running.
In the beginning, that I knew no one, I tried to speak with some people, but in the very, very beginning, in the first kilometer, and then I said, okay, let's talk after because I was completely out of breath. But then I met some people and we go for beers after, or we meet up outside of the running club. And
nice. How does it work, the running club? So you meet once per week or twice per week, and then you run randomly, or there is a specific route that you always do the same running?
No, they are very organized. On the one that I'm going, they meet every Tuesday on a clothes shop in Bologna. And basically they have 4 pace groups, and each of them has a pacer. So you choose which is your pace, how much you can run to get social life, I don't know. And then you start running. They almost always follow the same route.
And it's how many kilometers? I mean, 4 groups, I suppose each group also has different distance.
The minimum is 6 kilometers with pace 6:30, so quite
light.
Yeah, for a beginner, it's very good. And then I think the most difficult one is around 8 kilometers with 4:30. No.
There you don't talk.
The groups cross at Giardini Margherita.
Okay.
And you can see the
difference of the people running.
Why are you doing that? Yeah, but I mean, they are like professionals.
They are going more into really doing it for the sport rather than the socializing part of it, no, probably. And what about people? Because, I mean, I've lived 3 years in Athens. Now I'm also nearly 1 year here, and I noticed that people, it's also different. And I think that North Italians are also very different than South Italians, for example, which maybe the South Italians are a little bit closer to Athenians or Greeks in general. How do you feel with the locals? Let's say like this.
Okay. Again, I thought that Italians with Greeks were much more similar, but I had the South Italian in my mind. So again, this was also a shock in the beginning. Okay, to be honest, with in my social cycle, I think I have only one Italian. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, in a very close cycle. Apart from that, the most of my colleagues in the university are Italians, not originally from Bologna, but from the...
Because they don't exist, the people from Bologna, they are not in Bologna.
I think there are only 2 from Bologna out of 15. And yeah, and then, yes, but they are all from the north of Italy. Everyone is good, but they're a bit closed compared to people from Greece. I mean, you have much more experience than me on that, and yeah, but they're much more closed.
I mean, they have their social circles already, and
yes,
entering there, it's normally difficult.
That's very difficult. I mean, and you know, I'm a person that I don't want to disturb anyone. I mean, disturb, but not that
force yourself into
yes, and I don't want the other to feel that I'm trying to invade his or her life. So I feel a bit weird about that, but I mean, as the time passes, it gets better, I think. Yeah, but if you are not a very sociable person, you have to try a lot. If you can't handle loneliness. I mean, some people like staying alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's people who can handle it and live with it. I mean, I'm not one of them.
Yeah,
I don't know how to be alone at all. You touch a point that I wanted to ask you, and it's interesting for me because I don't have that. I mean, it's the work environment, and I know that every environment is different, but how has it been for you here? I mean, you are doing a PhD, but that means that you need to go to a specific place to perform the research, and then you go every day. How does it work?
You know, it's not mandatory at all. At least in the beginning, also my professor told me, you don't really have a reason to be in Bologna. I mean, apart from following some courses. So I could work from wherever I wanted. But most of my colleagues go to the office almost every day. So it's nice to see other people working. I mean, I cannot work from home. That's a problem that I have. So yeah, going there, you feel more motivated. You also have your PC, high capacity PC. So
yes. You end going normally to
I'm going, almost every day. Apart from the time that I am in Greece or I'm traveling, I'm going.
Okay. And then, so you still have your Greek professor in this PhD, and then you have an Italian one, but the PhD is from the Unibo in the University of Bologna, or the one in Polytechnic, or how does it work?
It's funded from University of Bologna. My main advisor is the Italian professor, and I have like a co-advisor, the Greek one.
Okay, so it's like a support role, like a secondary professor.
Yes. Because also my Greek professor is retired, so.
Okay, so it's more like out of his willingness to.
Yeah, but he's very active. I mean, I hope I will be so active also on my 70s. Yeah.
Nice. What about the language? I know that you're learning Italian. So.
You know, I started studying Italian in Athens before COVID, because I was thinking to do an Erasmus in Milan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then COVID came, of course, and I chose or I was forced not to do an Erasmus. So yeah, I studied Italian in Athens for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was on a quite good level, but coming here, and I remember my father, I told him, he was telling me, do you speak Italian? You can communicate. And I told him, Baba, Dad, have you ever spoken Italian with an Italian? I mean, it's not that easy. I'm trying, of course, at the supermarket and stuff, I speak Italian, but having a conversation in Italian with an Italian, it's tough.
It's the next level.
Yeah,
it's always level. Like this. I mean, and also, I mean, you come from a language that it's not the most close either. Like, I I mean, you speak English, you speak Greek, and none
Yeah.
of them are really 100% connected to
Yeah.
Latin languages. So for us, for example, it's a little bit easier to
Easy.
do the jump between French, Italian, Portuguese,
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah, you know, I can understand almost anything, but speaking is another story. I don't know. At some point, maybe I think that I will wake up one day and I will start.
And you will speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, at the end, you also need to force yourself a little bit to speak
Yes.
and to be making the mistakes, you know, like I went,
Yes.
for example, for a couple of beers yesterday, and there was some of them who were like, you speak very well. And then there was another who was like correcting me. And I appreciate that sometimes. I mean, not if it's done all the time, but it's the only way of improving, in my opinion. On having deep conversations, you will never have them in a classroom. You need to go out and talk to people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm also a bit forced now to speak more because I have moved to a new apartment where one of my two flatmates doesn't speak English at all, so we have to communicate somehow. But you know, also speaking Italian with I don't know how to call the vacuum in Italian. I mean, how to call the washing machine in Italian. I've learned it now, but it's different. Yeah, but also when you are tired and you want to say something, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, the comfort of home, it's always a different story, you know, like you want to do things more or less easy or fast, and you're at home because you're tired after work or whatever, and you don't want to be thinking on communication things. But the reality is that's when you're forced to do that, it's when you are actually improving your Italians and learning vocabulary that until then you didn't use. Work-wise, full in English.
Full in English, yes. Also with my colleagues during breaks, we speak in English. They speak Italian among them, but I'm able to understand. So whenever I want to speak, I speak in English. I've never spoken Italian. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What about, I mean, you touched it a little bit, and we all know about homes, finding apartments in this city. How was the experience of finding a flat?
Again, I didn't expect it at all, but I think, I mean, I have no experience of searching apartments at all, so maybe that's because I didn't expect it. But for example, because I know that also in Milan it's very hard. I mean, that I know now, before I didn't know. Yes, so I told you that I learned that I got accepted in the PhD program in July, and then I wasn't sure that I will come here, but I thought, okay, let's start searching for something. I start searching in August. In August here,
there's nobody.
There's nobody. So I got no answers. Firstly, I started with some websites, you know, Subito, Immobiliare, and others. And I got no answers. I got very disappointed. And then I don't remember who, but somebody suggested me trying to find something through Facebook groups. So I started through Facebook groups. And then I got scammed.
Okay.
Yes. I almost put the money, but I didn't. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't remember how
you
I
realized at the last minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember because I have found another girl that was searching for an apartment, and I told her, okay, I have found one. Let's book it. And she told me, oh, send me to look at it. And she told me, oh, the link is fake. She had some experience. Yeah. So yes, and then I remember I was on holiday, and whenever I heard Italian, I wanted to ask, oh, do you maybe know someone that has a house in Bologna? Yeah, and finally, I told you I came here on the 28th of October, and I found an apartment in the beginning of October. Yes, then I wasn't very satisfied with this apartment, but since you already have an apartment and you are here, it's much easier.
You go a little bit more relaxed.
Yes. I mean, at least you have a house. So even if you're not satisfied, you have a bed.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So yeah, then it was much easier, but I had again to fight a lot for my new one, because it's quite good compared to the others, yes. And I had to negotiate also in Italian with a 70-year-old Italian woman. I don't know how I did it. And then I moved alone. It was a bit, but I'm very happy now.
Yes. Maybe we touch a little bit, like, we touch a lot of challenges. Is there anything that you like from Bologna, let's say like this, or Italy in general?
Okay. Okay, for the first year, I think the challenges that I had to overcome were a lot. So I think that now I'm starting to enjoy more Bologna. Yes. I mean, okay, moving from Athens to here. Okay, Bologna, it's a much smaller city with much less things to do, but it's full of students. But again, you're not in the student mood, you're not in the family mood, you are something in between, and I think it's the hardest period. I mean, the hardest level, let's say. So for me, Bologna, it's a small city. I miss the opportunities that Athens has. I miss everything. But still, I mean, I like that it's very close to other cities. You can travel a lot. You can take the train and go everywhere. I also like that it's quite a walkable city. I mean, in Athens, I walked for 20 minutes and then
I mean, Athens is not the most
highway,
comfortable. Or there is trees every 3 steps, and it's very, very destroyed as a city, like the walk paths and everything. Going by bike, absolutely forget it. It's like a suicide.
No, bike, no.
So here the difference is noticeable. Like the people, you can move through all the city with a bike. You don't even need a car or a motorbike to do anything. And I think also what you said, like at the end, the train connection with other things, that's something that Greece doesn't have at all.
I felt like I come from, I don't know, another universe. We have no trains, you know it. I mean, we have a basic train line, one connected to two
Thessaloniki, Athens.
So I really like this. I don't want to talk only about the things that I miss, but I mean, I really miss the music in the bars. That's a huge difference for me.
Because like the live music or the...
No, not only the live music, but also going out and have a music background in the bars. Yeah, they don't have it here. I mean, in most of the bars, I think. Yeah.
You need to know where to go, yes.
Yes.
It's a few of them. If you don't always go to Pratello, where there is more people than music, and then it's just like, I mean, here, like Fish and Roll puts music, the Brulap below puts music.
I don't know.
So a couple of them puts music on the background. So but it's true, like it's less than the Athens style. Also, I think one of the things that I also notice here is the difference of the styles of bars and restaurants. Athens, I don't know how people does it, because I don't know how they have the money to curate so much, but the interior designs and the styles of the bars and restaurants is very high. It's very good.
I know. And I mean, it's completely different. They care so much. They for every little detail, even the bathrooms. I've told you.
It's another story.
They give so much attention in detail in the interior design, and I mean, I like interior design, so I like going to beautiful bars, beautiful restaurants. Here, you can find very few of very good, good ones.
Taking care.
Taking care. Yeah.
It's something interesting also, because at the end, the image and the perception that you have of Italy, it's always this bella vita, and it's very fake.
The bar is like, I don't know, very empty and very,
Food-wise, I mean, I miss Greek food.
Okay, food-wise, I think Bologna has very, very good food, but no. Okay, if you want to eat local Bolognese food, it's like 3 options that you have. Yeah, so I mean the food quality is very good if you choose for local dishes and also for some others. Yeah, also Chinese. I like some Chinese restaurants here, but I think again that the variety we have in Greece, it's
I mean, I feel like in Athens, for example, there is less quantity of, I don't know, Indian restaurants or Asian restaurants and so on.
That's true. But actually, when I was going out in Athens, I always went to Mesotopolio.
Yeah, that's the idea. Like, I miss the concept of like meze and eating outside small plates and so on. And I miss the taberna style, especially I miss the prices of Athens also of eating out, because it's super expensive here compared to Athens. But it's true that here, for example, the quantity of good, I don't know, Japanese, Chinese, Korean restaurants, Indian restaurants, it's higher than in Athens, I would say. But of course, you need to like this kind of food. I used to do the same. We used to go to restaurants that were not Greek in Greece, you know, like we were always.
Yeah, but here if you just want to eat Italian, you have to eat the same things.
That's the tortellini a brodo, cotoletta, and lasagna, and ragu.
Which is very nice, but I can't eat more ragu. I mean,
there is a limit of pasta per week, yes. Should be.
Yeah, should be true. So I miss the whole idea of the meze, that you go out with your friends on a Friday night, and here the equal, let's say, one is the aperitivo that they do. I like it, but I mean, you have always to see the new experiences with, in my opinion, not looking back. So if you compare, I know that I like more the Greek way of living, but I don't want to compare that much because it's something new, so to see it as something new.
So you are 1 year in Bologna, 1 year inside of your PhD, and the plan idea would be 2 years more, no?
Yes, officially my funding actually ends on November 2027, so 2 years more, yes. And then I have to submit my thesis, wait for 3 months to get the corrections, and then defend the thesis in March. And I have to do a period abroad. I don't know if I will do it because I'm already a foreigner. Yes, from the funding of the program, you are highly encouraged, yes.
To go somewhere else.
Somewhere in another institute. Mostly, for sure, it's for Italians to
go out of Italy. But if you are a foreigner, I mean,
you
could go back home. It's abroad.
Yeah, no, it's not an option.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
So you have it very clear that at some point you're going back. That's.
For now, yes. I mean, if I wasn't completely alone here, even I had someone else here, or I mean, my boyfriend is in Greece, so that's a very hard part. That's a very hard part for both of us. So if we were together here, it will be better. But still, I think that Bologna, it's a very, very nice city, especially for students. Student life here, it's very good. And maybe also for families, I'm not sure about that. I haven't searched a lot, but it's a small city, but quite lively. But for me, I think no. I also, that the stereotype of the Italian way of dressing up that we have here, I think it doesn't exist. No, I'm sure that it doesn't exist.
Bologna is very special. It's
Bologna
as a
is very
city.
special. Yeah, so that was another shock also. And I mean, you can adopt everywhere. I truly believe that. But since I have other options for 2-3 years, I think it's very nice.
Okay.
But
you would like to go back home at some point?
I feel I'm very, very Greek.
I confirm.
You confirm?
I'm also very, very Greek without being Greek at all. I mean, you touched the last topic that I wanted to talk about in this first part of the episode, and it's long distance relationships. You are with your boyfriend
7 years now.
in 7 years together, and now it has been the first time that you were separated, or you had before?
No. Actually, we are both from Athens, but we were studying I was studying in Athens, he was studying in Volos.
Mm-hmm.
So we were almost all of the part of the relationship apart. Last year, he moved in Athens, so we were staying together. And after 1 year together, I said, okay, ciao. I can't do it anymore. I'm going in Bologna. Yeah, it's hard. It's it's very, very hard. It requires very good communication, to have a lot of patience, to program a lot in advance.
Calls and stuff and
calls,
flying home.
Yeah, I fly back home for at least once per month. I stay longer during summer, I stay longer during Christmas. Actually, I told you that I could stay in Athens to do the PhD, but I mean, I know me, so I know that I will not be motivated at all.
Okay.
So that's why I'm here. I mean, it's also good for me to be in touch with other colleagues. It's completely different, actually. So yes, for the long distance relationship, you need a lot of patience. Yeah.
I get it. I mean, I never had a very long time relationship distance, let's say like this, but
yeah.
I imagine like it's not the same, no? Like your communication is based on doing video calls.
And you know, I mean, sometimes one needs more attention, the other has something to do. The working hours are different, and I don't know, this is very weird, but despite the fact that we only have 1 hour of time difference, it
already makes it.
It makes so much difference. Yeah, I mean,
it's normal because the hour that you would like to call home, the other it's doing
sports
or doing
which
whatever.
Is nonsense. I mean, I'm doing sports, okay, you can call me, but it's your schedule.
Yeah, but it's your routine.
Yeah, it's your routine.
It's created your routine. Like that.
It's your routine. And then and when you go back, I mean, when I go back home, because I mostly it's me who I go mostly back. You don't have a routine.
Yeah, of course.
You are on vacation, but you have to work, and you have half of your stuff there, half of your stuff in Bologna, and it's hard.
You don't feel home anywhere.
That's very bad. But I already feel it.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. I mean, one of the ideas that we have with Catherine and everything, and why we move, the way we move with furniture and stuff and so on, it's to do that. It's to create a home that it comes with us in that sense. When you are in situations like Erasmus and so on, or studying abroad like you know that it has a kind of end in there, and you're in a shared flat. Yeah, the space is, it's not, I mean, it's home, but it's not 100% home. And when you go back, you are not part of the daily routine of anyone, and everyone keeps evolving. You change through the time, and it's normal. But
I didn't expect this at all. I mean, when I go back to Athens, I need for sure 1-2 days to say, okay, I'm home. But it's not the same. Yeah.
I mean, I talk about it a lot with people especially those ones who went back home after certain times and long periods abroad, and the repatriation is normally as difficult as the going abroad, because you go back to a place that it's not the same as
it
you
used to be.
left, no? Like, and your friends also evolved, and I don't know, some of them have kids, and everything changed because life evolves at the same time. You are not the same person because you had experiences that other people at home doesn't have. It is a real second struggle, the coming back. I think.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't know.
I mean, we'll see. In your case, I think you feel that you're deeper rooted to family and friends, and having a relationship also relates you much more to Greece than I had, for example. I mean, I'm 8 years abroad already, so I disconnect a lot, and unfortunately, but it's the reality. You also lose contact with people that were really close friends, and life happens in general, no? So it is like this. Maybe to close up this first part, I would ask you if you have any tip, advice that you would give to anyone who is planning to move to Italy or to Bologna specifically, to say, okay, do this.
Okay, generally, I know that bureaucracy here takes long. I have not so much experience, but I had some experience where I was trying to change my residenza. Finally, I didn't do it. Do you know it?
No.
Because I was struggling so much, and I said, no, I will not do it. So, especially for Italy, you should keep in mind that most of the people don't speak English, especially in these public offices. Yes. So if you know someone that speaks English, Italian,
go with them.
You go with them. Yes. Also, searching for an apartment, it's hard, especially in Bologna. So you have to think when students move out. So basically, there are 2 periods. Yes, when Erasmus students mostly move out, but it depends also on what kind of accommodation you are looking for. And I don't know what else. For the scam, I don't know, but maybe it's for everywhere, the scams. Yeah,
but it's good to know.
So
check the links.
Check the links. Do video calls with the owners. If you know a local, send them to see if the apartment exists. And don't give money in advance if you're not 100% sure.
Nice. So thanks for the tips.
You're welcome.
We'll jump to the next section.
Hey there, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. Remember that the best way to stay tuned with the latest episodes of the podcast is by clicking on subscribe in YouTube and in your favorite audio platform. For extra content and information, follow, like, and comment on our social media and visit our website, expatexpertspodcast.com. Thank you for supporting our podcast, and let's continue with the episode.
Nice. So the second part is just for fun, let's say like this. It's a little bit just mini games that I prepare for that. I mean, funny enough, like you're the last episode of the season, and it started with an Italian living in Greece, so we close it the other way around, let's say like this, like with the Greek living in Italy. The first game that I prepared, it's basically this or that. It's relatively easy. Nice. So basically comparing 2 things between Italian and Greek lifestyle or things, and then you need to choose one. I think I know the response for the first one, but
no, not be biased.
Freddo espresso or espresso? Freddo espresso. I know.
I really miss. I didn't remember to say it before, but I really miss Freddo espresso.
It's the whole coffee culture, actually. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's the culture. Let's go for a coffee and stay there from early in the morning up to 5
afternoon.
Yeah.
With one coffee.
Yeah, to discuss your week, your future, I don't know, everything. Yeah, so Freddo espresso.
Nice. Athens nightlife or aperitivo style of Italy?
What do you mean Athens nightlife?
Like going out for meze or like, I mean, you already touched it, but...
Yeah. I like aperitivo though. I have to choose something, or I can say both. I will say both.
Maintain alcohol.
And I don't drink at all.
Yes, exactly. That's awesome. The sunny lifestyle of Greece, beachside coast, or Bologna Portici, let's say like this.
Sunny weather, seaside. I'm this kind of person. I mean, I like rainy days, but
Once every
once.
3 months.
No. I study rainfall, so I like rain, but yeah, this fog is too much for me. But yeah, still, I think Athens has a very good climate generally.
Greek music or Italian music?
I like old Italian music, like very romantic stuff. Yeah, but still, I'm a bouzoukia girl. Not the hardcore bouzoukia, but panigiri. I love panigiri as well.
Nice.
So we are 3 out of 3, 1.
Yes.
How is the scale going? Greece.
I was going to ask you, but running in Athens or running in Bologna?
Running in Bologna.
Yeah.
You thought of that, yeah.
I mean, eventually, because the streets stayed in Athens and the pavement and everything, it's different.
It's different. And also, I mean, I have joined also a running club in Athens, but it was in the center of Athens, and it was very nice running through, Styles, Tolibiodios, National Garden. It's majestic, yeah. But I'm quite out of the city center, so in order to get there, I need 1 hour. So here, I just walk 15 minutes and I'm there. So running in Bologna, because also Bologna it's quite flat, so it's very easy to run. Yeah, and also under the Portici, if you go to San Luca, no, even walking is hard. And also if you go down the Portici, it's very nice.
Cool. Holidays in Greece or holidays in Italy?
Summer holidays in Greece and winter in Italy. I think, yeah. I mean, also Greece has very nice places. But I mean, also Italy has nice places for the summer, but I love summer in Greece. So yeah, the opportunity that we have here with the trains, to get the train and go to, I don't know, to Trento, to the mountains here, it's nice.
Nice. You don't drink much, but
I don't drink.
Aperol Spritz or Raki?
I cannot drink so much raki because it's straight alcohol.
Yes.
Before I moved here, I didn't really enjoy Aperol, but now I like it, so Aperol.
Okay, nice. Maybe the last one, souvlaki or ragu?
Souvlaki. Souvlaki. I love ragu. I really like it, but souvlaki.
Souvlaki is souvlaki. It's untouchable.
It's, yeah.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, just checking a little bit the time and knowing that we are like a little bit already on the hour, let's say like this. I would ask you if you have anything else that you want to explain, if you have anything that is left to say, let's say like this, before I ask you for explaining maybe a funny story that you had here in Bologna, something.
Anything to explain? Like, what do you want?
I mean, anything in general that you say, okay, this is a nice way of closing the episode.
Okay. I mean, I'm not an expert, an expat expert. And it's my first time abroad. It's my first time living alone. But still, I think in order to enjoy your staying abroad, it's very important to connect with locals, which I haven't done. I mean, to experience the pure culture, So yes, try to connect with people, try to do anything new, and yeah.
Nice. I mean, integrate. At the end, it's a matter of integration a little bit.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
accepting the invitation and talking a
Hi.
bit about your life.
Thank you.
It's very nice. It was very nice being able to close the season in person and with someone that I know, which is not talking with random people. So I really appreciate it.
So you were very bored listening?
No.
I'm joking.
I mean, I discovered things that I don't know, and that's also nice. That because I interview people that are friends, and then suddenly, I didn't know about that. So it's also an opportunity to meeting people a little bit deeper. So I really appreciate that. As always, for the audience, just don't forget to subscribe and check the channels and all the things of social media, giving likes and so on.
How do they do? Where's the like?
It's here below, I think. Subscription depends on if they are listening or watching the video. So, but yeah, just give us some love. It really supports and helps with the production and give us some love because it's not exactly
we need some love.
Until the next season, which is already cooking up. So there will be a season 3. Let's say a little bit like
it's the first time you announce it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. So it's big announcement. Let's say like this. Already recording. Until the next episode, first episode of season 3. Keep exploring, stay curious, and see you.